it's just me, ooze. Day one, it's just me, ooze. Yeet. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and as you can see, we have here the Ultimate Edition Series 22 Main Event Jey Uso. But this isn't his gear as Main Event Jey Uso. We haven't gotten any of those figures yet, but they will come soon. I think like later this year. But we have the real Chief Jey Uso figure. This is what he wore against Roman Reigns at SummerSlam 2023. But he didn't wear the shirt. I'm going to talk more about that shirt later because there's some context there. So, but this figure is so cool with the orange on the side. And this was the match where Jimmy Uso turned his back on him. And this was the last match before he turned into the Yeet Main Event Jey Uso. And the reason I'm reviewing this Jey Uso figure first out of this series is because I put up a poll about 2 weeks ago asking you guys who you wanted to see me review first out of Ultimate Edition Series 22. And you guys all voted, it wasn't 100% Jey Uso, but you guys voted for Jey Uso. Majority was Jey Uso, and then there were a lot of people who voted John Cena as well. So this Jey Uso, we're gonna start off by opening Jey Uso, and then another video we're gonna do John Cena, and then another video we will do Gunther. And if you've seen any of my other reviews on the channel of figures, then you know that we start off first with talking about the packaging. Looking really cool, the usual Ultimate Edition packaging. I feel like they should switch it up. I know they do for like the Target exclusives and stuff, and Walmart exclusives, they always switch it up. But I feel like we should just switch it up a little bit. It's always been the white and red, but I still like this packaging. So, top it says Jey Uso 8+. On top here it says WWE Ultimate Edition Jey Uso, WWE logo. A clear window showing you the figure and all of its accessories. Ultimate Edition logo right there. Mattel Ultimate Articulation for authentic posability right there. And then on the side, we have a picture of Jey Uso right here. It says Jey Uso. Then on the other side, Ultimate Edition logo, Jey Uso. Then on the back, there's a product shot of Jey Uso putting up his one. And this was on the lead up to Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso at SummerSlam. And I'm going to talk about the shirt and what's going on with that in a little bit once we get into the figure. So there's a product shot of him putting his one up. Jey Uso right there. Ultimate Edition. Some stats right there if you want to pause the video to read. And to pause the video to read this right here is read up. And here's a picture of the real Chief Jey Uso right there. And now, let's get into the real Chief Jey Uso. If you saw my Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn Ultimate Edition review, you know what it's time for. Oh yeah. Now before we jump into the real Chief Jey Uso's accessories, I just want to shout out a couple people who have been commenting on my shorts, my community posts, and my videos. First up, we got Zohai Tahir. I'm so sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but I tried my best. So thank you, Zohai Tahir. We got Kirk's Corner, and finally, LWH Wrestling. And thank you to each and every one of you guys who comment on my shorts, my videos, and my community posts. And if you do comment, then you will get shouted out in a future video, just like these three did, and that is a dang guarantee. And also, thank you guys for subscribing. We just hit 60 subscribers the other day. Now we're at 64, and we are so close to 100 subscribers, so that is awesome. Thank you each and every one of you guys who have subscribed, liked, and done every single one of those things. Thank you so much. And now we're going to get into the accessories for the real Chief Jey Uso. Alright, here are all the accessories that the real Chief Jey Uso comes with. He was coming with a handful of accessories. He's coming with a lot. First off, starting off with the Yeet hands. Looking really cool. And fun fact, the first time that he actually did the Yeet dance, I'm pretty sure was at SummerSlam 2023, which is really cool. He's got the Wheel of One's hands, obviously. He's got the Fisted Interchangeable hands, two of all of these. And then we got these awesome interchangeable heads. This is a new interchangeable head. Might be my favorite one. Probably my favorite one. And then this one was used in the War Games Jey Uso figure and the other Ultimate Edition Jey Uso figure. And here we have not the Ulafal, but a lei that Jey Uso usually wears when there's a big match that he has. And now here. So this figure is basically two figures in one. But not really. Because these two accessories, he wore this gold chain over his neck and this real Chief t-shirt, not at SummerSlam. He wore this on the SmackDowns leading up to SummerSlam. but he still wore the same gear, or close to the same gear as the pants that he's wearing. So if you put these two on, then that would be the gear from like the lead up to SummerSlam. So like his SmackDown gear on the lead up shows, so which I think is really cool. But if you don't put any of that stuff on, you put the lei on, then that is Jay's gear at SummerSlam. So I thought that was a really cool. Here we got the new Ultimate Edition Series 22 Jey Uso figure looking awesome. This is his second Ultimate Edition figure. The other one was a Bloodline, We the Ones Jey Uso Ultimate Edition that came with Jimmy. It was a 2-pack Ultimate Edition. But this is looking really cool. Starting off first with the head scan. This also came with the first Ultimate Edition. I don't really like this head scan because, he's not really doing anything in it. I feel like Jey Uso, he's like a hype guy. He's never really like that. But it's still a pretty cool head scan. And then on the back of all the hair, he has like the yellow at the end. Now he has blue because he's main event Jey Uso, but he had yellow there. And I'd just like to point out, he has no neck. So I've been trying to fix it, but here's the problem. The peg is way too small, so it's like his head is very low on it. So like, even if you try to like put it up all the way, his head is going to be very wobbly. So you kind of have to just keep it like that. It doesn't bother me too much, but you can really see it, and it doesn't look too right. But it doesn't bother me too much. And the tattoo detail on this figure, man, is awesome. So he's got the 2 Samoan tattoos on his pecs. He's got a Samoan tattoo going down his arm, and then he's got one right here, but the rest of it is being covered up by this white sleeve, looking awesome. The palm tree, this is new. We haven't seen this in a figure before. The palm tree on this side, looking really cool. But the back, we finally got the back tattoo of Jey Uso in a figure. Dude, this looks so cool. The back tattoo looks absolutely awesome and insane. I love it. It's so cool. Now moving down to the pants. He's just got all white pants, but he's got some really cool decals on the side. It says J right there, and there's another palm tree right there, and it looks really cool. And then just white boots. So this figure is so cool. But I do want to point out that my figure is a little stiff. It's probably just because it's in the box. But the arms are fine. It's just that, like, when I put them up, they're a little bit hard to go. But the main thing, the diaphragm, like the torso, it's very stiff when I do it. It doesn't look too stiff, but it's a little stiff when I try to move it around. And the head is a little stiff too. Like, I don't know. I think that's just because the peg is small, but this figure is a little stiff with the legs too, or is very stiff, but it's alright. I think it's just because mine's been in the box, and I think it's probably only mine. But now what I'm going to do, I'm going to try the other head scans on, see which one I like the best. Now, this one, it is a little bit low, and I'm curious to see if the other ones are low as well. We're going to do the gritted teeth one that came with the other Ultimate Edition figure that I really liked. I really liked this head scan. And, oh my god, this thing does not want to pop in. There we go. Oh, no, so it's only the other one. Alright, I guess that's what it is. But this one, yeah, this one's head is really stiff. But it looks pretty cool. It does sit a little high. I mean, the other one sits low, this one sits high. I think I'd rather it sit low, but this one looks pretty fun, actually. Now that I look at it a little bit more, it doesn't look too bad. So, there is the gritted teeth one. Now we're going to try on the one that I'm most curious about and the one that I'm most excited about. It is the new head scan, the Screaming head scan, which looks really cool. I'm trying to get it to focus. Can't really see it too well. I don't know why it's not focusing, but there it is. It looks really cool. I want to see this one sits high or low or just perfect. Alright, this one is the one that fits perfect, and this one looks so good. This one probably looks the most realistic, even though it looks a little goofy, but, Jey Uso, he's all about the good vibes, the high vibes, but this is looking really cool, and I'm excited to put the accessories on it and do the yeet pose with this head on it. Oh, this looks so cool with the lei, and he's doing the yeet, looking awesome. I'm posing this as his SummerSlam gear with the lei. Yeet, this looks so cool. Oh my god. I can't stop doing yeet. Yeet! It looks so cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. We finally got yeet hands. This is so cool. Oh my god, this is awesome. The head scan, the gear, the lay, and the hands. Mixing them all together is just perfection. Now I got him in the Real Chief shirt and the gold necklace. This is his SmackDown gear on the road to SummerSlam. Looking really cool. I switched the head scan too. And then on the back of the shirt it says Jey Uso. I forgot to mention that earlier. But man, it has no Velcro. And I mean, at least it's an Ultimate Edition and you can remove the arms. But like I said, my arms are so stiff, so it was so hard to take them off and put them back on. So I guess, I mean, that's a flaw that I have with the figure. I have a couple flaws, but overall, this figure is really, really good. But, I mean, I don't like how there's no Velcro on the back, but I do like this logo. And, I mean, I guess it's alright. You know, it's an Ultimate Edition. You could take out the arms, and the more times I take out the arms, I guess the looser they will get. So that will be easier to take the shirt off and on. Here we have the Ultimate Edition Series 22 Jey Uso figure. Staying next to my other Ultimate Edition Jey Uso figures. Here's the one I was talking about earlier, the Wheeler Ones Usos 2-pack Ultimate Edition with, he came with Jim Uso as well. This one looks really cool. And my custom Jey Uso Main Event Jey Uso Ultimate Edition figure that was made by Figured Photography on Instagram. Go check him out. He's made a lot of my customs that I own that I show in my live streams, shorts, and videos. And yeah, so go check him out on Instagram. He has some awesome customs that he makes. And he has made so many for me. Great guy. He makes so many awesome customs. And he used this figure for this one to be made. So yeah, those are my 3 Jey Uso Ultimate Editions. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the review on the Ultimate Edition Series 22 Jey Uso figure. And now looking at it, this is my favorite Jey Uso figure that I own, because it's just so cool. The head scan is awesome, the yeet hands are awesome, the Real Chief t-shirt is awesome, and the lay is awesome. Everything about this figure is so cool, and is definitely my favorite Jey Uso figure that I own. Now if you've seen any of my other reviews on the channel, you know we start off first with talking about the packaging. First here on the top it says John Cena, Ultimate Edition logo at the top. Says Cena. I don't know why it just says Cena. 8+. Here's a clear window showing you the figures and all of its accessories. Ultimate Edition logo. Ultimate articulation for authentic posability. On the side, there's a picture of John Cena. WWE logo right there says John Cena. On the back of the box, a product shot of John Cena, which is really weird because that looks like the NXT stage. But now that I look at it, it kind of looks like the Crown Jewel stage. So there it says John Cena right there. There's a picture of John Cena when he wore this attire. And there's some stats right there, Ultimate Edition logo. And then there's a read-up on the back if you want to pause the video to read. And it says that this is from Crown Jewel 2023. But he also wore this throughout his whole run in 2023 when he came back in September. So this could literally be for any of those shows. So now, let's jump into the figure itself. Now, you should know the drill by now. Oh, boy. Oh, there we go. That took me a sec. Alright, we are going to start off first with talking about the accessories for this John Cena figure. And he was coming with a lot, just like the Jey Uso figure is coming with a lot of accessories. I cannot speak today. So he's coming with the classic You Can't See Me hands. He's coming with the open interchangeable hands, the fisted interchangeable hands. He's coming with, is this a new head scan? Let me know in the comments. I think this might be a new head scan, but it might not be. But I really like this head scan. It might be my favorite one. We got the Screaming head scan that we've seen in other Ultimate Edition John Cena figures. And I like this one, but I really don't think it fits this hair mold. I think it just looks kind of weird. It looks like he has a big forehead. And we have the classic John Cena hat, but we have it with the orange, the light blue, and the just the regular dark blue. And this is a really cool gear. I liked when he wore it last year. It looks really cool. Here's the teal blue shirt with the orange line going through, and then John Cena logo, picture of John Cena. Never give up. You Can't See Me on the back, and once again, no Velcro. And I don't like how it doesn't have any Velcro, just like the Jey Uso last time. But, I mean, like I said, it's an Ultimate Edition, so I can take the arms out. Then we have the towel. We finally got a towel with a John Cena figure. It's so cool. It says never give up. Same logo that's on the shirt. And then we have another one where you can pour it into the back of his pants, which I will show you in a little bit here. And it's the same towel. It's just that it's a different mold so that he can put it in his pants, in, like, the back of his pants. And that's, like, how he does it. He takes it out of, like, the back of his pants, and then he holds it up like this. So those are all the accessories for this John Cena figure. And now, let's jump into the figure itself. Your time is up. My time is now. You can't see me. My time is now. Here is the 16-time, soon-to-be 17-time world champion, John Cena, in Ultimate Edition form here. And if you've noticed, if you've watched, like, any of my videos, you know that whenever I talk about John Cena, I always say the 16-time, soon-to-be 17-time world champion. And that is because you can come back to this video. I mean, we're 6 months away from WrestleMania. Come back to this video in 6 months. I guarantee WrestleMania 41, John Cena versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, and John Cena will win and become a 17-time world champion and break the record, beat Ric Flair's record. And yeah, and he will take the title from this man right here. Gunther, your title will be taken from you at WrestleMania 41 from the franchise John Cena. I guarantee it. Come back to this video after WrestleMania 41. I'll prove everybody wrong that thinks this isn't going to happen. But we're going to off track here. Starting off first with the head scan. This is the head scan that they've been using for, like, the newer John Cena figures. I like this head scan. The only problem I have with it is that the head mold, whenever you put the hat on it, it, like, sticks up a little bit, which you'll see in a little bit once we put all the accessories on. Torso, I've heard a lot of people saying that they don't like this torso, that's a little too jacked for John Cena. Hey, are you forgetting that John Cena is ultra jacked? He is so jacked. I think this is a perfect torso for John Cena. I love it. The arms work good. The butterfly joints work perfectly. I don't know what to call this. Well, the wristbands and then the armband, they look really cool with, like, you can't really see too well, but the padded detail looks awesome. I love when they do that, like, with this and how they do it with Roman Reigns, like, the padded detail. It just looks so realistic and so cool. And these are removable if you ever want to, like, slide this off, you know, and take it off. I don't know why you would. I mean, if you want to, then I don't care. It's your figure. And then if you just got to take the hands off to take these off. But, yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then the shorts, just the regular John Cena shorts that he's been rocking for over 20 years, looking awesome. And then the shoes with the white on the bottom, and just regular black shoes on everywhere else besides the bottom. And then, black knee pads, I forgot to mention that. Now on the back, he's got the red, white, and blue belt going all around the shorts. And here is the U.S. flag. I love how they added that, because they never add that as a detail with these figures. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first time they've ever done that. And great attention to detail, because he always wears these shorts, and he always has the U.S. flag on the back. And they never include that in the figures. And as you can see here, there is the hole for the towel, which we will be porting in. And it is so easy to do. All you got to do is... Oh my god, wait, I say it's easy, it just takes me a sec. All you gotta do is put it in there, and then what you can do is you can just pull it out like that. It's super easy. It's not going anywhere either. If I, like, put it in, it's not falling out. It is in there good. So yeah, that is actually a really cool detail that they added. Now, if you've seen any of my other Ultimate Edition reviews that I've ever done on the channel, then you would know that what we do is we test out every single head scan that comes with the figure, and we see which one I like the best. And I really like this head scan, but we'll see. We'll test out the other one, see which one I like the best. First, we're going to test out the Screaming Head, and we're going to see how that looks. Popping it in, and oh my god, is it just me, or this looks terrible with this hair mold? My man is rocking a 5-head. Jeez, like, okay, this looks absolutely terrible with this hair mold. It looked good with the other John Cena Ultimate Editions because the hair was better, but no, this is just a disgrace. There is no shot that I'm not keeping that on the figure ever. I'm throwing that out of here. We're grabbing this one, which is a very top contender. It's only between these two now. The other one, no shot. I'm leaving that back there. Now we're going to try this one on. I really like the way that this looks. Oh! This is really cool. I might I have to say, this is my favorite one. I think this one looks the most realistic, and I like the hair mold with this head scan specifically. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with this one, even though this one is very good too. You know what we're gonna do with this head scan? This head scan right here, this disgrace. We're gonna put it in that trash can. But no. That's not all we're gonna do. We're gonna grab this too. I don't even know where I got this from. This is not even Mattel. We're putting it in both of those. That's how much of a disgrace that is. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what? I'm sending this head scan for a little ride down the stairs. That's what it gets. Alright, here we have John Cena in all of his accessories, rocking the shirt, the towel, the hat, and then the other towel that you poured into the back. I love this shirt. I mean, it was pretty hard to put on. I couldn't remove the arms to do it. I just had to slide it on. But it looks really cool with the massive You Can't See Me logo on the back. And then the Never Give Up logo on the front. And then the Never Give Up logo on the towel, looking awesome. Just having them hold the towel right here, looking awesome. I love this head scan. I love this hat. And it just looks really, really cool. If you've seen any of my other reviews that I've done on the channel, you know that we start off first with talking about the packaging. Starting off here, first it says Gunther, 8+. On the top it says the Ultimate Edition logo, Gunther right there. Here's a clear window showing you everything that you will get in this figure, including the figure itself, head scans, cloth jacket, hands at the bottom, and the Intercontinental title. Ultimate Edition logo on the bottom. Ultimate articulation for authentic posability. Mattel patch right there. On the side, there is a picture of the ring. It says Gunther right there. WWE logo. On the other side, it says the Ultimate Edition logo. Says Gunther. Then turning around to the back, there's a product shot of the figure looking really, really realistic, really cool. Right there, it says Gunther, Ultimate Edition logo. Some stats right there if you want to pause the video to read. I cannot speak. And then here's a read up on when he wore this attire if you want to pause the video to read. And when did he wear this attire? It doesn't say. It just says it just talks about his Intercontinental title reign, because he did wear this a couple of times during his title reign. I cannot speak today. I don't know. Every review I do, I can never speak when I'm talking. But yeah, so that's basically it for the packaging. Now let's jump in to the ding Jenny doll. You guys know the drill by now. Oh. Before I jump into the accessories for Gunther, I want to shout out somebody who commented on my community post, which I asked you guys what match you were most excited for Bad Blood. And thank you guys so much. We got 31 votes on that. That was crazy. That's the most votes I've ever gotten on any of my polls. Thank you guys so much for voting on that. And that person was Matt himself _V5G. Thank you for commenting on my community post, and thank you all of you guys who have been commenting on my community posts, my shorts, my videos. And if you do comment on any of those, then you will be shouted out in a future video, and that is a dang guarantee. Now let's jump into the accessories for the ding Jenny doll. The longest reigning WWE Intercontinental Champion of all time is coming with many accessories here. Starting off first with 2 fisted interchangeable hands, 2 chopping interchangeable hands, which I think is essential for every Gunther figure ever released. He is coming with the Intercontinental Championship, coming with custom side plates, which you can't really see it too well because it's very small and the camera does not want to focus today. It has the Russian logo on it, and that says Gunther on the bottom of that. We have a new mold. Oh my god, the title just flipped over. We have a new mold for the Gunther robe thing that he comes out with, and I do have a couple gripes with this. One, these things, like, on the side here, these white things, they do not want to, they're just going to keep flopping up right there. And I guess I could maybe change that, like, with having his hands hold that part, but I don't know, I think it's pretty annoying. And these top things up here are, like, too high. I want to put them down, but they just keep going back up. But I do like the new material that they're using. It's just a little bit, it's slightly different from what they used with this rope in the past. And yeah, I kind of like it, but I don't like how these things stick out. It's very, very annoying. But I do like this maroon color that he's coming with, so that's really cool. And we are seeing 2 new interchangeable head scans for Gunther. Here is one, the gritted teeth look, which this might be my favorite one, but stay tuned. We will try it every single head scan to see which one is my favorite. I think that might be my favorite, but this one also might be my favorite. The screaming head scan looking really, really realistic. I think this one looks the most realistic, but we're going to see which one I like the best once we jump into the figure. And guess what? We're going to jump into the figure right now. Here is our current WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther, looking, I I have very mixed opinions about this. I mean, I'm so conflicted right now. In my opinion, he looks a little too skinny, but at the same time, like I'm like thinking to myself, I mean, it's a little too skinny, but I kind of like it like that. And another thing that I have a gripe with, this man's got a giraffe neck. I can't put his head down anymore. It just doesn't go down anymore. It doesn't look too bad on camera, but in person it looks pretty bad. Yeah, his head is sitting pretty high, not gonna lie. And this is way too skinny. I feel this is a little too skinny for Gunther. And I think there's a major difference between on the camera and me just looking at it, because I'm looking through the camera right now. It doesn't look too bad, but trust me, in person it looks pretty bad. I don't know. But now that I think of it, man, I mean, this head sits high, but I mean, I gotta talk about the figure and stuff. I'm just talking about the gripes that I have. The head sits high, but I kind of like it like that. The torso is pretty skinny, but I kind of like it like that. The legs are pretty skinny, but I kind of like. I don't know, dude. I mean, I'm liking the gripes. But then if I like the grapes, then it's not a grape. But I don't know, dude. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'll tell you if I like it or not at the end of the video. But we're going to start off first here with talking about the head scan. And most people are thinking this isn't a new head scan, which I thought too. I did not think this was... Sorry, I just held him so high. I did not think this was a new head scan until I compared it with this other Gunther figure. You can definitely tell that this is... It might be a repaint, but I think that this is a new head scan. I like this head scan more than this one now that I'm looking at it. But his head sits a little high, not gonna lie. But yeah, I really like this head scan. The torso, like I said, kind of skinny. I don't know how I feel about it yet or not. I don't know. The legs are pretty skinny as well. I don't know how I feel about it, though. Because Gunther, he's not he's not as big as he used to be, I'm not trying to fat shame anybody, but I'm just saying he's not as, as jacked or as whatever, I feel like he's skinny, but I don't think he's this skinny. The tights, or the trunks, I really like. Why the heck is there not a Ring General logo right there? That's one thing that I want to know. Why is there no Ring General logo right there? I really think there should have been. It just looks empty right there. But I like the maroon color to it. I like the white lines. I just think that the Ring General logo right there would have been perfect. The legs, like I said, they're a little skinny, but I don't mind the legs as much. I think the legs are good. I think they're pretty decent, but I still think they're a little skinny. I don't know. But like I said, I'm going to tell you my thoughts in a little bit. Here are the maroon boots looking cool, and then some socks like pointing out at the top, and then white laces. Overall, I have mixed opinions about this, but I guess I'll tell you at the end of the video my final thoughts. Now, what we always do, if you haven't seen any of my other reviews already, what we do is we go through every single head scan that comes with the figure, and we see which one I like the best. Now, like I said, I really, really like this head scan. I don't know if these other ones are going to beat it or not, but we're about to find out. We're going to look at the screaming head first. You can't really see too well, because I don't know why it does not want to focus today. But we're going to try this one on. I'm actually really excited for this one. I don't know. Okay, so, this one fits in. This one actually popped in. The other one didn't. All right, I actually like this one. I actually don't mind this head scan. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I kind of like this one, not gonna lie. But now we are going to try on the other one. But right now, probably this one I like better so far. But we are going to try on the gritted teeth one to see if this one is my favorite or not. Ooh, I really like this one, man. I do really like this one. I'm just trying to strain down his face. I don't know. Now, it's between these two. It's between this one and that one. Oh, man. Now, this one looks the most realistic. I'll say this. This one right here looks the most realistic. But I don't know. I'm going to have to go with this one. I just like this. I like the gritted teeth. I just like it more. But this one is definitely the most realistic one. I'll give it that. But I don't know. I'm kind of going back and forth. But if I had to pick one, I'm going to go with the gritted teeth one. I just really like the facial expression. I just really like it. So I'm going to go with this one. That's the second time in a row where the last one was the one I liked the most. So that's cool. So yeah, I'm going to have to go with this one. Alright, here I have him with all of his accessories, and I think the accessories kind of make the figure, and it blocks, like, all the skinniness and stuff, like what I said earlier. Here he is with the Intercontinental title and the maroon jacket, looking really cool, and yes, that is a rubber band, so that the title will stay, because sometimes those don't stay, so I had to use a rubber band, because if not, then it looks really goofy, and I hate it. That's one of my biggest pet peeves with, like, WWE action figures and stuff. It's like when you get a new title, I'm gonna like take the rubber band off for a second just to show you. That's how it would look without the rubber band. Like, I hate that. That's like my least favorite thing ever. I hate when figures like have it like that. I hate when people display it like that. It's just disgusting to me. But yeah, so there he is with all the accessories, and now I'm going to put him next to some other Gunther figures. Here's the new Ultimate Edition Series 22 Gunther standing next to two of my other Gunther figures. I think these are my only two other Gunther figures that I own. We have the Elite and... Oh, wait. What series was this? Was this 101 or 102? I think it was either 102 or 101 Gunther figure. This was my favorite Gunther figure. I don't know if that's changed or not. I'll let you know in a little bit. And here's the Walter figure, the first ever figure when he was Walter. This was the Ringside Collectibles exclusive. I also have that figure mock. I got two. I got one out of box and then obviously one mock. So yeah, these are the only three Gunther figures I own. I would put more out, but I don't have like any of the basics or any of that stuff. But yeah, so now it is time to beg the question. Is this a good figure or not? Alright, now, first off, this pose is 1,000 times better than the one I did earlier when I showed you him with all of his accessories. I like this better with him having the title around his waist than over his shoulder. Just really quick, I just wanted to point that out. Now, the reason I still have this Gunther figure out is because the main reason I love this figure is because this torso was perfect. Now, we move over to this one. Obviously, I said there were like a couple gripes, but now that I'm looking at it, it's really not that bad. I think I was overreacting a little bit, because that's kind of how Gunther looks. Nowadays, I think it's really not that bad. So, my decision is, this is a good figure. Because, now that I'm thinking about it, the skinniness, I really don't think it's that bad. So, I know I was, like, complaining about it earlier, but now I look at it a little bit more. I'm getting used to it, and I like it. I like the head scan, I love the robe, and I guess it's not a bad figure. But it's not a good figure. It's not it is a good figure. It's not a bad figure, but it's not the best figure. I'll say that. It's not like the best figure ever. But I still think this one's better. But the only thing that would make me change my mind is because of the head scan, because I really like this head scan. But I would still have to go with this figure as my favorite Gunther figure. But yes, my answer is this is a good figure, but it's not like the best figure ever. And it's definitely not my favorite Gunther figure of all time. Alright guys, and this is all of Ultimate Edition Series 22. I have it all out of the box, and yes, I did just switch the title to the World Heavyweight title, because he is the current World Heavyweight Champion at the time of recording this video. So yes, that is all of Ultimate Edition Series 22. If you haven't seen it, the review on the Jey Uso and the John Cena, go check that out right after you watch this video, even though this is the outro. But yeah, so I have unboxed every single figure out of Ultimate Edition Series 22. This was a very, very good series. One of the best Ultimate Edition series of all time. Of course, I had, a couple gripes with all these figures. But overall, this was a great series. And if I had to pick my favorite one, it would probably be the John Cena. Then I'm just kind of doing a little ranking here. Number 1, John Cena. Number 2, Jey Uso. And then number 3, Gunther. So yeah, that is all of Ultimate Edition Series 22. But I am Frankie's Figure Life, and I'm signing out. Peace.